So you're a content creator and you've been doing a great job focusing on your content and posting consistently. So good job. Your followers have been increasing, your traction has been going higher, and you're just doing a really good job with the algorithm. I guess we can call this No Shave November. This is the alopecia. But my concern is that we are 1 month into this genocide and you have not posted one time about anything that's going on with the genocide in Palestine, Congo, Sudan. You have posted not a thing. So speaking as a content creator myself and holding myself accountable, I would like to hold you all accountable as well. Listen, as a content creator, you have influence, okay? You are a influencer, right? You have influence over your community of people that follow you. You have a platform, and when you have a platform, yes, you have your own content in your own niche that you work through that is unique and authentic to you, because every single content creator has their own niche. However, with your platform, with your influence, you are still able to focus on current events that are occurring in this everyday life, okay? Because the same way that the people that are consuming your content cannot ignore what is going on because they see it as well, is the same with you. You cannot ignore what is going on because you see it as well too. But we're even seeing a split now when it comes to the content creators, because yes, you all are engaging yourself so much in your content and you're continuing to consistently post because that is how you make your money. I respect the hustle. You got to do what you got to do. However, it does make you seem personally as someone that is more selfish because you are choosing to ignore what is going on in these current events. And because you have influence, people want to hear your opinion. They want to hear your perspective. They want to hear you speak on what is going on. They want to see that you support what they support because they support you. Your followers, the people that truly support you as a creator, they're going to support you whatever it is that you do. And if they see that you support the same things that they support, they will have much more respect for you and continue to support you even more because now they know we are like-minded people. And be fucking for real. Yes, you may lose some followers. However, it's not going to take away so much of your money if you start posting about what's going on in Palestine, Congo, and Sudan. It's not going to take away a lot of your money because as long as you are being consistent with your content and you're continuing to do that, that's where you're getting your money. You are allowed to do both. You are allowed to do both. You can focus on your content while also simultaneously making room to speak on current events. Because if you are a influencer, if you have influence, you can influence other people, your community of people, to care and support about what it is going on currently in the world because you have that influence, because you are a leader. And true leaders, they don't give a fuck what other people think about them. They don't give a fuck about losing their followers or losing some of their traction or have their views going down. They don't care because they realize it's not about the followers, it's not about the traction, it's not about how many views you get. It's about you touching souls with your message. And even if certain videos that you make or you post about what's going on in the whole genocide, even if you were to lose views on those videos, it isn't your fault. It's the algorithm, the control that TikTok has that is silencing people. It's not your fault, baby. And that's something that you have to understand, is know that you are still trying, you are still making your efforts. But if you're more worried about losing followers, and it shows that you are not in this for the deeper meaning. You are not in this because you are really trying to help people. You are only in this for superficial reasons, to get your followers, to get your traction, to get your money, and to just make money just for simply existing. But listen, you can make money for simply existing and still be a good person and still be a caring person. Because if you want everybody else to care about what's going on in your life, and you having these brand deals, you're doing your day in my life and watch me vlog, watch me go travel, watch me go do this, watch me put my makeup on, watch me do all of this, you want everybody to support you and what's going on in your life, then why can't you have the same energy and support other people that are going through much worse than you? It seems very selfish, and it seems like you are lacking empathy because you are not even able to see the privileges and luxuries that you have just by having your basic necessities met. You want to show people about how like your shower routine, your get ready with me, when there are people that literally have their water cut off, that has been cut off for weeks. They can't even shower. They can't even brush their teeth. They can't even have drinking water. These people probably can't even use a toilet. They probably have to go, urinate and defecate in the grass or the ground, or they got to dig a hole, whatever they have to do. You have to realize that if you are so comfortable just going on about your daily life and you want to flaunt your accomplishments, flaunt your successes, and brag about everything that's going on in your life and all these things that you're doing, but you show little concern and care for the people that are truly suffering in this world, then it shows that you're very selfish. It shows that you only care about yourself. And if you are trying to say, no, I do care about others, I do care about the suffering of this world, okay, then so prove it. Can't nobody read your mind. You have to go out there and use your platform for what your platform is for. Okay? You are allowed to do both. You are allowed to make room. But if you are not saying anything, if you are being silent, then it's making you be perceived as something that you probably are not. And if you are not this selfish person, then show it. Show through your actions. However, if you are choosing to stay silent, then people are probably making a very strong and accurate discernment about you. A good observation. They're probably observing you correctly. Because even when you have people in your comments asking you, how come you have not posted about what's going on, and you choose to ignore the comments, you choose to delete the comments, you choose to disregard it, it shows that that's the same exact disregard that you have for these people. But let me tell you this. What if you were placed in those people's shoes? What if you had to stop creating all of your content and you had to just start posting about the atrocities that you were dealing with and the tragedies that you were enduring in your own country or in your own state or in your own city, because your city was under destruction, your city was under a type of attack? And what if you started posting all about this and you just want other people to post about what you're going through as well? You want other people to be on your support. Wouldn't you want other people to support you? And it's so crazy how we have to basically really explain this and put you in their shoes in order for you to realize why you should care about humanity. Think about it. Because it's the people that have way more followers on their accounts are the ones that are staying silent because they're so afraid of losing their followers. But let me tell you something, baby. If you got a lot of followers, even if you may lose a certain number amount, you're still going to have way more followers left over than those that you have lost. Okay, and it seems like the content creators that have less followers are the ones that are going harder, the ones that are really, really posting, because they realize that the follower count doesn't even matter. Okay, so if you have people with these smaller accounts that can, with no risk, go out and post their content, then there's no other reason as to why you can't. You're worried about losing your followers. Okay, baby, there are people that have less followers than you that are doing way more than you because they're not afraid of losing what they have. It doesn't matter. And honestly, ever since I started posting about Palestine and Congo and Sudan and the whole genocide going on, I myself have lost followers. But is that stopping me from posting? No, it is not. I'm still going to continue to post, still going to continue to post my content because the people that follow me want my content, because I was posting this content before all this stuff has going on, the same as you. You were posting your content before all this started going on. But you are allowed to do both, baby. And listen, I myself have lost followers because of what I have been posting. And baby, the trash is taking itself out. If you don't support what's going on, then you don't need to follow me anyway. You don't need to be a part of my community. You're weeding out the weeds. Y'all are focusing so much more on the quantity versus the quality. So really evaluate yourself. You have all of this privilege, you have all of these luxuries, you have all of these great things, and yet you have turned a blind eye to the suffering of humanity, all because life is wonderful for you, but life is going to shit for other people. And for you to just act like you don't see it and act like, no, we're going to just focus on how wonderful life is, baby. Honestly, how can you in your good heart and good conscience focus so much on how amazing your life is when other people are suffering? If you really have a heart of humanity, if you really are empathetic, if you really are, and sometimes it's these Jesus freaks, it's these Christian influencers, or it's these people that post a lot about God, post about a lot about the Bible. They have their Bible quotes. They post so much about God. They post so much about their faith on their content. But don't you think that if you are as faithful as you are, if you are this strong Christian, why don't you post about what's going on? Why don't you have a heart for the suffering of this world? Because if you love God so much, those are God's people that are being hurt, right? So it shows, are you deep? Are you in your depths? Or are you just surface level? Are you just superficial? And if I'm triggering you right now, then why don't you go ahead and start posting and give your own opinion, give your own perspective. Support what's going on.